Is there something that, successful salespeople or unsuccessful do, but successful people avoid, in terms of what we should avoid, in terms of what not to do when you're engaging in sales interactions with customers?
Not to do, I think you should not be unprepared. You should be prepared whenever you meet with the customer. You should be very honest. Again, I think that we all want to have long-lasting relationships with customers. I mean, you might have exceptions, but in the vast majority of cases, you will want to develop long-lasting relationship based on trust. And trust is based on competence, is based on honesty, and is based on also on your ability to keep promises. So you should make reasonable promises, and you should organize things in such a way that you can actually get there. So if you're not organized, if you're not honest, if you're not competent, you will fail. That's definitely for sure. So I think these are if you don't care about others, I think you can hardly succeed in sales nowadays. We have a lot of stereotyping about the Hollywood movies, which basically propose a completely different stereotype of salesperson. I think that nowadays, the vast majority of cases, you need something completely different from that stereotype.
So yeah, I mean, in that sense, a lot of people, when they think about sales or selling or salespeople, they always think about those annoying people that just try to sell you something that you really don't need. So I think it's important to move past from that perspective in that sense.
Yes, I think most companies don't want that kind of salesperson. I mean, they might need some pusher in the short term, but they basically want someone very professional who's willing to accept the challenge of managing much more complexity than in the past. So most of the people in the world now should possess some financial acumen, should be more long-term oriented, should be more able to see the big picture in the organization. So, for example, the financial implications of what they do, for example, and don't want to take the risk of a single salesperson harming the branding and the reputation of the entire organization. So it's really too risky. So I think that this is a highly professionalized world in the vast majority of cases. And what I have seen in these last 20 years is that definitely companies are investing much more in these profiles. We have a lot of executive MBAs in the past used to come from marketing. Now most of them come from sales, because this is a demonstration that companies are investing in these profiles, in job profiles, and these people, because they represent the company in front of the market. And nowadays, you can't afford having pushy people out there. There could be in some businesses, but in the vast majority of cases, they tend to be much more exceptions. To me, nowadays, especially with the developments of technology, either a salesperson is a value creator for the company and for the customer, or the destiny is that he or she will disappear because will be completely substituted, replaced by technology, most of the things that they used to do in the past. So if they become smart sellers, that's a different story. And that's where they actually can make a difference. But again, yes, there's a lot of stereotyping, I think, and oftentimes, especially also with our students, I always tell my students, Hollywood movies are the enemy, because they tend to promote a stereotype which is not there for the vast majority of companies I know. It could be still there in some industries, in some cases, but there is an overrepresentation of that field, and there is a total underrepresentation of the world of professional sales, which is very relevant. And it's very promising, I think, also for most workplace opportunities.